Breakfasts, lunches, dinners, everything. We're opening up this week, all right? This week or in the early part of next week.
Thursday, 10/6/05.
Elite tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman, and today Editor Perry White makes a decision that will bring many exciting moments to the Man of Steel. A fiery horse for the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo Silver, the Lone Ranger.
Al Palmieri making sausage in Mike's Green Market to the sound of the Lone Ranger. If it sounds different, it's because it's from the radio, not the TV version.
When first opened to settlers, the promise of easy wealth brought both honest men and criminals to the new territory. Both found that wealth could only be purchased by hard work, and the criminals returned to their old habits. The masked rider of the plains fought them tirelessly, however. Astride his great horse Silver, he rode through the length and breadth of 7 states in the cause of justice. And in time, he brought law and order to the lawless frontier. Return with us now to those thrilling days when the West was young and adventure lay at the end of every trail. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver! Outlaws are near Carter City! Saddles waiting in the trail ahead! Hi-yo, Silver! Away!
Brought to you every day, Monday through Friday, by the makers of Ovaltine, America's favorite food drink. Now, have you heard the news? The news about that marvelous new 2-piece, bright-colored shake-up mug Captain Midnight has for you? That big, handsome, 2-in-1 shaker-upper you use to make ice-cold, chocolatey shake-ups to drink every day?
Howdy, folks, and welcome to Melody Ranch with Gene Autry. I'm back in the saddle again, out where a friend is a friend.
In the hearts of men. The shadow knows.
Luke and Conrad, the transcribed story of the violence that moved west with young America, and the story of a man who moved with it.
I'm that man, Matt Dillon, United States Marshal. The first...
Hey, Pat, me and my friend.
We're gonna record.
That's it. You got me and,
our homeboy's here.
That's the boy. 20 years from now, you say, I remember when I did that show.
What's the name, Matt?
What's your name? Tell him your name.
Pat Campanelle.
What day? What day is this?
Third month, the 21st day of 1985.
Mount Carmel Church, Herbert Street on the right, South Day, Essex Avenue in Hobart. Henry Street. Notice the billboard. Approximately 335 Henry. Lincoln Avenue Freight Yards. The old White Castle and the new one being started. Price of gas gives away the age. Acme had just closed. South Jefferson Street. Henry Street again. The Erie-Lackawanna Railroad. Old Brick Church. Bowling Taxi Stand. Superior and Supreme Bakery. North Day Street, City Hall on the right. We're coming up to Terry Shops, Joyce Leslie's, at one time John's Bargain Stores, and at one time the Orange Savings Bank, Camera City. Whalen's used to be on the right. Henry Street by Holzman's. Officer McManus leading the parade of hands down Scotland Road. Lincoln Avenue would go over the railroad tracks. This one's 1934, and the previous one with the railroad not elevated, it's probably around 1900. The Erie Railroad used to run, say, Washington, Alden, all the way up to Main Street at the swamp line behind Brick Church Appliance. The day the president didn't show up. Orange as seen from Orange Memorial roof. Lincoln Avenue. The East Ward. The pointer shows us where Treasure's junkyard is located. A little bit of East Orange in 1962. Coming towards Orange on Central and towards Orange on Main Street. Muir's Department Store. A little more of East Orange. All filmed in 1962. The proposed freeway was wrong in Orange and East Orange. Rheingold's 1956, Miss Rheingold. A little bit of the New York skyline with East Orange. Central Avenue. The semicircle on the right is Orange Park. That's where bands used to play in the semicircle. Erie-Lackawanna running into East Orange from Orange. A little bit more of Central Avenue. Dupes. Orange's East Ward. Taylor, Chapman, Pearson, Perot, and South Street. Orchard, straight ahead. They're no longer there. Massachusetts Junkyard on Essex Avenue. '56. This picture was taken in 1951 before the projects went up. It shows where they're going to be. This is Columbia Street, even though it says Columbus. The rest of Gray Street that no longer exists under the word proposed. The early White Castle. Lily White, Associated Tire, Fabric Warehouse. All before the big move. 1956 again here. 34. 1919. The intersection of Essex Avenue. This is Lincoln Avenue, Scotland Road. Juan, Orange's Fire Department, 1963. Bobby Brusso's trucks taking the dirt away from 280. Excavation. This is a before and after picture. The boat taken from the Scotland Road Bridge. Notice the Mount Carmel steeple is in the same spot. Bates, Monroe, and Economy Bookbinding. A little bit of the valley. My sister attended high school. Valley has a communion. Nassau Street. Cody's building. Street. My mom is carrying a white shawl in the middle of the road. South Jefferson Street is only one I-beam. West Orange Fire Department has just begun to be built. It's the white building next to the red building. In the center of the screen right now. Bobby Peruso's trucks in the excavation. As a matter of fact, this is his picture. Back of the railroad. Post office. Public library. The old embassy. 1945, Errol Flynn's playing with Donald O'Connor. Orange as seen from the Eagle Rock Reservation. Verrazano Narrows Bridge. I personally took these pictures with my 32 power zoom. Newark. Carmel is to the left, and St. John's Steeple is to the center of the screen. In front of Mount Carmel, the Feast of Incoronata. Mr. and Mrs. Carpinello are getting in the car. Mario Vaca. Sacred Heart Cathedral in Newark. My sister and our father. The old minstrel show from the YMCA on Hobart Street. Going back to the 40s. Al's Auto Parts, before and after. My favorite 57 Chevy. First 1960 Volkswagen van. Joy Street. My father entering the 52 Pontiac we owned. The Palmer's Market. Mr. Rossi's house. Political club on the right. Boy, Joy Street would flood. That's the end of the Palmer's Market. It's a parking lot now. This is all Joyce. This is Crane Street with the colored picture. Joy Street again. Lincoln Avenue. Mickey Varinelli and Mary Shane. Before was Jim Brown. This is Columbia Street. Notice the sign on the wall. It says Pico Gutierrez and Sons, the bakery. Main Street with the trolley tracks, 1940. York News. Mr. Caldwell again. Notice the Masonic Temple is in every one of the old pictures. Ben Longo on his motorcycle. Tommy Pirro. A little bit of Main Street in the 70s. Marquee. Notice all the billboards that are gone now. Bell Stadium. My very first business was called Johnson Electronics upstairs. My first boss right there, Tom Brannigan. And downstairs in the garages was Johnson Electric. Notice the before and after of the old train yard. These are old orange railroad stations. Orange Police Department in the 40s. Race Club is enjoying a fish dinner. St. John's Parish. Cody's Funeral Home. Mr. Caldwell again. And again. Here he is at St. John's with the school crossing guards. Probably in the late 40s. The Columbus statue that used to be in front of St. John's. Now we're going to Mount Carmel with a white 60 Ford. And it'll be a 59 Chevy making a left into South Street in front of Bozelli's old grocery store, which is on the left. The top center of the picture is 218 South Street, where our first house that came from Italy. Jimmy Frida's on the corner. This is my sister Rose. Both pictures new and old. That's the way it looks now. Same location. My mom. An early picture of Mount Carmel. My father Donatus in the center. My dad on Herbert Street. Jerry Costa's building on the right. The last remnant of the old YMCA on Herbert Street. It was the last building to be taken down. The excavation for 280. Pictures were taken from the Scotland Road Bridge. Mount Carmel, a scene from East Orange Board of Education, located on Park Avenue in East Orange. More of Mount Carmel in the evening. Bobby Caruso's trucks again. Mechanic Street, the one-way portion. Take notice how the steeple of Mount Carmel is always in the same spot in the before and after picture. Freight yard is on the left side. Now it's being used by the New Jersey Transit. The early railroad ran on the ground on Scotland Road. Seagull and Tommy's in both pictures. The original Seagull and Tommy's. The 40s and 50s, Lincoln Avenue Freight Yard used to be quite busy. Here we have the Presidential Freedom Train pulling in. During the war, they used to sell war bonds on the train. Intersection of Crane and Lincoln Avenue. Orange proposed closing the Orange Police Department at 5 o'clock. If you did have a problem, you would have to use the phone on the left after 5 p.m. Rheingold. Mayor Capone congratulates Pete Apatow upon making captain of the Orange Fire Department. Mayor Capone, Father Joseph, and Frank Palmieri. in the procession of Madonna Santissima Incoronata on Mechanic Street. Notice the price of gas when the old White Castle is about to be demolished. You notice the new one is being built behind it. Park Avenue. Near Ann's Clam Bar on Main Street. Porky's on Essex Avenue.
Hey, brother, the t-shirt. Hey, brother, the t-shirt. We should have seen you in the 80s.
Stella brilla in mezzo al cielo, la stella mia sei tu sul mio cammino, tu m'accompagni e segui il mio destino, tu sei la vita, la felicità. Il sole d'oro non muore mai più. Dimmi che non mi sai ingannare, il sogno mio d'amore per sempre sei tu. Cara, ti voglio tanto bene, non ho nessuno al mondo.
The Yankee Stadium, June 28, 1939, an unforgettable moment in U.S. sports history, the heavyweight championship of the world, as Joe Louis and Tony Galento, coming now, enter the stadium to get dressed for their memorable battle. A final checkup in the dressing room just before the fight. Dr. William Walker of the New York State Athletic Commission, Joe Louis on the left, and Tony Galento in a final friendly pose before the fight. Joe Louis in his corner, waiting for the gloves to be put on by his trainer, Jack Blackburn. And Tony Galento already has his on, as White now fires out a right that's short, and he's countered with a left and a right to the jaw by Louis. Punishing blows. Louis feints the left hand, ready to jab again. Galento just stands there, ready to come out with his dynamite left hook. Louis is short with the left, takes a grazing left hand on the head by Galento. Galento drives the left hand to the body. Louis fights back with both hands to the midsection. A short right uppercut on the jaw, a left and a right to the head as the champion suddenly comes alive. There's the bell. A dramatic and surprising first round at the Yankee Stadium.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. With song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh yeah, yeah, at last the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. Oh yeah, you smile, you smile. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at
My love, there's only you in my life, the only thing that's right. Ooh.
my first love,
Yeah.
your every breath that I take, your every step I make. And I want to share all my love with you.
Hey, no one else will do. You know it.
And
Your eyes, they tell me how much you care. Oh yes, you will always be my endless Two hearts that beat as one. Our lives have just begun,
and forever,
I'll
hold you close in my arms.
I can't
resist your charms. No, 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 no.
And love, I'll be a fool for you. like New York in June. How about you? I like a Gershwin tune. How about you? I love a fireside when a storm